This digital story has been created with Louis Saragossi, representing Joe Saragossi, who is a 2009 inductee of the Queensland Business Leaders Hall of Fame.
Dad was an incredibly hard-working person, and he always used his head as well as his hands. In the Second World War, Dad was a first lieutenant in the US Army stationed in the South Pacific. He enjoyed the camaraderie of Army life and was fine with the regimented lifestyle because he had been institutionalised from the age of 5 at the Masonic home in upstate New York. In the home he was given odd jobs and taught to use his hands. This carried over into his business life. The first lieutenant's job was to look after their men first before they looked after their own needs. His men should always be fed first. When he left the army he was still a first lieutenant, so he never had the comfort of being in the establishment, sitting back and directing traffic. That translated directly into his management style. He brought a fresh American management style to Australia. He was hands-on, had an open-door policy, and everyone referred to everyone else by their first names. He was known as Joe to everyone. This was very different from the more traditional stand-offish British management style common in Australia at that time. I remember there was one job we were involved in the hangar at Embley Air Force Base in the 60s, and the glazing manager had underquoted for the job, so we were in danger of losing money. Dad got involved hands-on and led the crew out on site. It was such a hot, dirty job that they had to start 4 in the morning, and Dad was there leading the way. Everything he did the hard way. He taught himself every skill he had through trial and error and persistence. Once he made a chair by looking at what other manufacturers had done. He used scrap aluminium from the business. He was interested in the way things were put together. He didn't really have anyone to teach him, so he taught himself. After he died, a lot of people came to the funeral who, unknown to us, he had helped over the years. Mum says that Dad was very gentle in their early years together. When he went into the business, he had to change and become harder. He didn't take the easy way out. Everything was taken very seriously and he was very dedicated to getting a result.